Oh, hi. How are you? Today, we're shooting the video that has been most requested, and I wish it was a candle making video, but it is actually a cleaning video. I'm just gonna get ready because, I've just washed my hair and I've tried to like that new thing because I've been watching way too many TikToks and I've tried that heatless girl thing. So I'm just gonna, get ready, put a bit of makeup on, and we're gonna clean some candle mold. Moment of truth. Do we believe in TikTok or not? Okay, so you're supposed to... Wait, this is actually pretty cool. Let's go. We're gonna get some molds to clean. So we're now in my kitchen because this is where the magic happened. You can do it in your bathroom, but I prefer the kitchen. The light's better. So, So I've got some mold I'm gonna show you, and disclaimer. For the technique I'm using today, I would not recommend using it with fragrance oil. If you're using fragrance oil with your candle, replace the oven by an heat gun. Otherwise, all your food is gonna smell / taste like fragrance oil, and no one wants that, and it's probably really bad for yourself, so don't do it. Things you're gonna need to do this is a bucket or a sink, a kettle and boiling water plus tap water, an oven, and a lot of tissue paper. So I've got some molds with me here, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to start your oven and put it on the lowest setting you can. So I put mine on fan and the lowest temperature I can get, which is just under 70 degrees Celsius. I'm gonna take this. So I've got my oven dish, and I'm gonna take my roll of tissue paper and I'm gonna coat the oven dish with the kitchen roll. So I'm just gonna put it face down, so basically cavity down. Same with this one. I do have bits of wax around, but when you look at it, you may think that it is not dirty when you look inside. However, every time you make candles, there's slight residue of wax that stays, so it's really important to regularly wash them and clean them. So as you can see, there's plenty of wax residue. Again, cavity down. I can see that my oven's ready, so I'm just gonna put them in the oven. And off it goes for at least 10 to 15 minutes. While your molds are in the oven, you want to take a kettle, fill it up with water, and put it to a boil. So I'm just gonna go and get one. In the meantime, you're going to make sure you are blocking the sink. So you're going to want to make a pool of water, and you're going to make it soapy water. So I use dish soap. I put 2 pumps, and you want to make a foamy, really warm water pool to clean your mold. So as you can see here, this has started melting, which is perfectly what we need. So we're gonna leave it for another few minutes. All right, so it's pretty clear now that all the wax, especially when you look at the seashell, that the wax has melted and the wax is now onto the tissue paper. You can see that wet spot just under it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take them out and start wiping each mold with kitchen roll to remove the excess wax. This one in particular, you would not, if you see it out, you then realize how much was there in terms of residue in the mold. But like I said, when we put it in the oven, it didn't look like it. But once melted, it has that little shine. so you can spot it straight away and you can see how much there is. So it's quite important to not assume that they're clean because you can't see it. There you go. So this is, I've got one left, I'll put it in, but you can see here very clearly that all the residue of wax that was in your mold is now on the tissue paper. Now your molds are in the soapy water. You want to make sure that they are soaking for a while, and that you go with your fingers and with your glove, and that you really go in, that you really rub the soapy water everywhere. So you want the water to be warm enough, so if there's any additional residue of wax, it will melt down. But you also want to make sure that it's not going to be enough residue of wax that it would clog your pipe, because that's going to be the worst. So it's very important that you do that step first with the oven. If you throw your mold in hot water straight without the oven first or the heat gun first, then the residue of wax is going to melt into your water, and then when you drain, it's going to clog your pipe. So very important. Alright, now that they have soaked for a while, I'm just going to go ahead and take them out and drain the water, and then rinse them with warm water. So now to rinse them, you just want some warm water. It doesn't have to be too hot, and you want to make sure that you remove any kind of soap residue, so that you rinse your mold thoroughly. That's one good thing done. Just set a little bit of tissue paper on a surface. So I'm keeping them next to my sink. So you can let them like drain enough on the side of your sinks, but then you're just going to let them dry like this. Same thing, so cavity down always, and you're going to make sure that you keep them like this until there's no more trace of water, and you're going to come and change that tissue paper, like kitchen paper, to make sure that the moisture doesn't stay in from the paper. But that's pretty much it. Once you've done that, then your molds are clean. The hardest part, once you've done all this, is to let them dry correctly. That's it. I recommend to do it quite often. You will notice when it needs to be done. My candles start to demold with certain like breakage, or the mold is harder to the demolding is harder than usual. There's part of the candle where I need to really pull really hard to get the candle out. That's usually a sign that I need to clean the mold. That's it. That was the highly anticipated how to clean your candle mold video. So I hope it was helpful. If you've got any question, let me know, but I think I shared everything I could on this one. Let me know if it was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon.